Hey guys, Bobby Stevens here from freedomwithbobby.com and welcome to my home office in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're watching this video right now, you're probably wanting to recruit more people for your business on Facebook for absolutely free. So I'm going to give you 4 simple steps on how to do this, and let's just jump right into it. So step number 1, setting up your timeline for success. How do you do this? You do it by posting value-based content for your target audience that's going to serve them. It's going to be a solution to either a problem, a need, a want, or a desire. And you want to be diverse in your posting of content. So I see a lot of marketers online. They're into personal development and things like this, and that's great, man. But don't just post quotes all the time. Like I see quote, 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 selfie, quote, picture of my dog, quote, picture quote. But I mean, like if I come to your page because you directed me there through some other source, or you reached out to me, or you engaged with my content, so I came to see what your content's all about, and all I see is quotes, like I don't view you as a marketer that has something to sell, some product, service, or opportunity. You just seem to be a very positive, like happy dude or happy gal, and you just post quotes all the time. Like that's great, but it doesn't really serve what you think it's going to. It doesn't really direct people to your business. And this whole like selfie thing, man, like you go to some people's profiles and like it's selfie after selfie. Like people don't really care about you holding up your phone like this and taking a picture, or like this, or like this, or the one where you hold it towards the mirror and take it like this. Like it doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't really bring the audience that you want to you because they're not getting any value from it. So selfies aren't bad. They get good engagement if they're done sparingly and properly, but don't just post nothing but selfies on your timeline. So things that you could post are tips or advice or instructions that are going to help your target market. You can post quotes that they enjoy that are going to serve them. Post a lot of lifestyle too, like family and fun. Like if you have cute little baby kids and like they have an awesome smile, or they have like bright blue eyes or like chocolate brown eyes, I mean, post the heck out of that, because there's other people with like cute little babies that are going to relate to that, and they're going to be like, hey man, I got a cute little baby, they have a cute little baby, like we might have a relationship, we might get along. Or if you go on vacation, man, that's money right there. Post the heck out of that stuff. Now when you get back from vacation, don't just offload 250 pictures at once. Like nobody's really going to go through every single one of them. What you should do is you should hold some of those back as ammunition. So throughout the year, that might be your one vacation of the year. So throughout the year, you're just feeding your audience a little bit. Hey, check out my lifestyle. Check out what we're doing. Check out what my family's about. And it's going to draw in more engagement, and it's going to create more curiosity. And also, you want to make sure you want to be very positive and professional on Facebook. Like a lot of people, they post some crazy stuff on social media and it doesn't really make sense. But just stay very positive and professional. Stay away from hot button topics that are going to make people very passionate in a bad way. So, like, we're going through the presidential election process in America right now. Don't be posting about things like that. It doesn't mean it's not important. It doesn't mean it's not important to you. But if you're for candidate A, but somebody in your market is for candidate B, they're either going to not listen to you, or they're probably going to unfriend you. And if you have, and it's not about making money, but if you have a product or a service that you believe is going to benefit them, then why would you want to offend them and then lose out on the chance to have a positive impact on their life just because you wanted to talk about politics? Like things like that, just keep it to yourself. It doesn't make sense on Facebook. If you're a business person, that's not the arena. But I mean, if it's just a personal profile, then go for it. But if you're doing business on Facebook and you want to attract people to you, don't post things that are going to repel them away. So, where do you find people on Facebook? Uh, my favorite places are groups and fan pages of whatever your target market's into. So, let's say you're into like health and wellness. Where are you going to find people that are going to be into your products or your service? Go to health and wellness magazines. So, go to like your magazine rack and then search on Facebook. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a fan page or a group, because they know that there's such a market there and they're trying to get their stuff out too. So they're amassing this big audience. And say you find a magazine that has like 250,000 likes. There's tons of people there for you to talk to and start engaging with and building these relationships with, and you can bring them to your profile and they might buy from you. They might join your company. They might do things of that nature if you do it properly. So, how do you engage with these people to make them interested with you? Because just posting content isn't going to make your target audience flock to you like bees on honey. You have to engage with them because people don't really care how much you know until you know how much until they know how much you care. So go to their content and like their content. The best way to do it is to comment because yeah, you can just go through and like. That's very easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of energy. But when you go to somebody's post and you stop, you read it, you understand it, and then you put forth that personal energy, not like a copy and paste sort of thing, like a script, but that personal energy, and they can tell it's authentic. They feel that, man. They feel that energy, and they're going to be appreciative that you stop by. They're probably going to respond. They're probably going to engage back on their post. And they're more than likely going to come over to your profile and check out and see what you're doing. And you're doing what I told you to do on your timeline and posting that value based content in a way that gives them some sort of a service for free, not pitching your products, not pitching your opportunity, but you're giving them something for free that serves them. They're going to stick around. You can build that relationship, and then you have made a new friend. And even if you never sell that new friend anything, you have a new relationship. That's amazing within itself. But if you find out that they have a need, which all people do, and if you find out that they have a need that your product, service, or opportunity can fill, then be a good friend and give it to them. And then at that point, you're not being salesy, you're not pitching stuff, it's not being sleazy or spammy, but you're actually helping a friend out. And that's how it really works on Facebook. Because people don't go to Facebook or Instagram to actually buy things, they go there to interact with friends and family. Some people go there to make new friends. So that's the realm that you have to work in. This is social marketing. It's not storefront marketing. It's not brick and mortar. It's a little bit different. So you have to approach it as making friends. And once you do that, if they have a need, a good friend gives them the solution. It's just that simple. So once you become friends with people, I'm gonna say this first. I don't care for blind messaging. I'm not gonna say don't do it. I try it. I experiment from time to time. But like I experimented with that today. I sent another marketer on Facebook a message, and I even commented on their post, "Hey, check out your inbox. I sent you a message." She comes back and she says, "I don't see it. Like, where's it at?" That's because if you're not friends with them, it goes into the other folder, and a lot of people don't even realize that exists. They don't see it. So for me, I don't personally do it. I think it's a waste of time for me, but if you want to do it, go for it. But I wait until I'm friends with the person before I send them a message. And when I send that first message, whether I send them a friend request and they accept it, or they send me a friend request, I check out their profile, see what they're about. If I accept it, then I send my first message, and I do the same format every time. I say hello or I say pleased to meet you, something of that nature. Just icebreaker, very simple. Think of Facebook like a party. Like you're not gonna come over to like this brand new guy that said, "Hey man, so how are you doing?" "Oh man, I'm in this amazing company, blah blah blah. I've been with them for 5 years, blah blah blah. Our product." You're not gonna do that. That's weird, man. Don't do that. Just be a normal person. Don't be a robot. Just say, "Hey, pleased to meet you. How are you doing?" Address them by their first name because people's first names is like gold. It's like money to their ears. They enjoy to hear it. It's very personal. And then just find something in common that you can compliment them on. So I used to do this and it didn't work. I see a lot of people doing it, and like now that I'm the recipient of it, it makes no sense to me and it doesn't work. So they'll say, "Hey, Bobby, how are you doing? I see we have friends in common. I just want to meet more like-minded people. How are you doing?" Or blah blah blah, things of these nature. Just because we have friends in common doesn't mean we're like-minded people. You don't know anything about me. I don't know anything about you. We might be polar opposites. We might be completely different. So what do you mean by like-minded people? Like I don't I don't understand what that means. I'm kind of embarrassed that I used to do it, but if you don't know better, you don't know better. But you want to find something in common. So like say you're a mom or you're a dad and you see that they have like a 3-year-old little boy or little girl, be like, hey, I see that you have a 3-year-old son. I have a 3-year-old daughter. Like, hey, we're both parents. I see we're both into same things. I figured I'd just reach out to you, see if you're interested in making a new friend. How are you doing? That's very personal. It's not copy and paste. It's not cookie cutter. It's not very generic. It's very authentic. That energy comes through, and they're gonna feel that, man. Everything you do has energy behind it, and if it's uh, just weak, they're gonna feel it. But if it's strong and it's authentic, they're gonna feel that, and they're gonna feel your personality into it. One thing that I like to do is I like to look at activities. I enjoy hiking. I enjoy going to the beach. I enjoy things of that nature. So like if I see somebody taking a picture from like a mountain summit, I'm like, man, where's that? Where's that out? What's that location? I enjoy hiking. I do it all the time. Me and my wife. What are you doing? Where's it at? And by the way, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. And I get much more engagement and much more a higher response rate because of that. So man, just be real, post good content, and it's going to happen for you. Build friendships. This is social networking. This is network marketing. Yes, you have to market, but you have to network first. And when you network and when you market and those things come together, you're going to naturally recruit people. It's not going to be strange or weird. It's going to be sustainable. It's going to be growth that lasts for the long term. It's not going to be those peaks and valleys from pitching, because you can pitch, 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 and yeah, you'll get some. I got some when I did my marketing like that, but now that I'm starting to build relationships, I see that mudslide, that landslide of effort starting to come together, and it's finally starting to make that impact that you want to make. So remember, just make friends, post great content, and it's going to happen for you. So if you got value from this video today, just give me a thumbs up on YouTube, share this to your social media, subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. And guys, I've just enjoyed hanging out with you today. This is Bobby Stevens. I hope you have a blessed, powerful, wonderful day. I'm